Eddie's in Philadelphia. Hey, Eddie, welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave, Dr. John. Honor to speak with you guys.
You too. What's up?
So my question to you is, I'm getting married in about a month and a half, and my fiance just started a very expensive master's degree program, but she also wants to be a stay-at-home mom. And I'm not sure how to handle this.
Well, why are you waiting till a month and a half before marriage to address something this serious?
Well, we have been addressing this.
No, we haven't.
It sounds like she has. You haven't.
Well, this has definitely been a point of, I guess you could say, contention since we've been together for 6 years. So This master's program started 2 months ago, and we have had extensive conversations about it. But I didn't really want to be the person to hold her back from doing it, especially before we were even engaged. So I kept my opinion to a minimum because I didn't want to be that person who held her back from her dreams. But
let me just tell you, if the person you love's dream is really a nightmare, you should say something.
I completely agree. And we have had several conversations with my parents and her parents about the situation, and we're just not really getting anywhere.
What's the program?
It's a master's in nutrition degree.
Okay. And what in her heart says
why
this
is it
is something
expensive?
she wants to do?
Well, there were two questions there.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why it's so expensive, but it costs about $60,000 just for the tuition after her scholarships.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
expensive because people will pay it. But go ahead.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely at one of the more expensive institutions in the city. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
Why does she need this? Why does she want to do this?
Well, the way she was raised, there's always been high value on education and getting that next degree. There are a lot of different reasons why, but she obviously doesn't want to let her parents down. She feels like she's a very smart girl, which she is. Mm-hmm. And this will kind of be like a status elevation thing. And it's a topic that is just very interesting for her.
Yeah.
Those are her reasons for wanting to.
So are y'all taking out loans for this thing? Are y'all paying for it in cash?
So not yet. That's kind of where the contentions come into play, because I've sat down with her and tried to map out a plan of, okay, who's paying for this? Are your parents going to help? And am I kind of footing the bill for the whole thing? And unfortunately, her parents recently had a split, a divorce like 2 months ago. So the aid from that side is now kind of in a gray area. We're not really sure if they're going to help, but I don't really want to be put in a situation where I just get hit with a bill.
All right, so there's two.
Nowhere.
Dave, and hop in here. There's two big issues here. Okay, issue number one is you're about to marry somebody, and y'all have not been able to have very basic, low-level conflict agreement conversations. I cannot think of a bigger red flag other than she's dating somebody else. Because this will be a conversation about what home we buy, what neighborhood, what schools, what kid. You'll have this conversation 1,000 times. It just happens to be over a degree plan. And I personally, and again, Dave may disagree, it's great. If you have cash for this and you want to get a master's degree to learn about nutrition, knock your lights out. If you can pay for it, it's going to be a joint decision of something we're going to do together, and I'm going to use the nutrition info for the kids. Great. If it's for a status symbol, then you might as well be buying a Porsche that you can't afford, and you don't know how anybody's going to pay for it, right? The whole thing feels gross, and then you don't know who's going to pay for it. This whole thing's a mess, man.
And the fact that you guys had to discuss it with both your parents is weird, too.
Yeah, you're about to get married. You're grown-ups.
Well, we're not married yet. And
you're a month and a half out, yeah.
You're about to be. You're way down too close to the altar to be having this discussion this late and not be in agreement on it. You guys need to sit down with an emergency session with a marriage counselor today.
Today.
This is like stop the wedding type stuff.
This is about communication, less about the degree.
It's not about the degree. It's not about disagree with the stupidity of the degree, which I do, but that's a side issue.
Yeah.
The issue is that you guys do not know how to have a discussion without you ruining her dreams. Let me just tell you, after 40 years, Sharon Ramsey has no trouble ruining my dreams.
Thank God, right?
If she thinks that they're a nightmare.